Welcome to Messy's Menu. Right. Hi everybody, welcome to another tantalizing episode of Messy's Menu, where we cook and we talk. Our food is sweet, but our conversations sweeter. My name is Messy Johnson Okojie, wife to a fine boy called Prince Johnson Okojie, and mother to 4 lovely kids. This is my kitchen and you are welcome. That's because we're rolling it back. In season 1, we came in on time, pretty awesome conversations and sweet food. In season 2, I took a break to go birth my 4th bundle. Now this is season 3, brought to you by Power Oil, the #1 healthy cooking oil for a healthy family with 0 cholesterol and 0 trans fat. Need I add? It's triple refined. Hey, also brought to you by ShopX TV, the #1 suppliers of products that have to do with kitchen, fitness, and health. This is my kitchen where we cook and we talk. Our food is sweet, our conversations sweeter. Wondering who I have in my kitchen today? Hold up, I'll tell you. She's a media and a content strategist. She's an entrepreneur. And she's a Naija Girl. Okay, so it's time to introduce you to my guests. When I say Diary of a Naija Girl, does it ring a bell? Well, her name is Ifedayo Agoro. She's an entrepreneur, a media and content strategist. She's one of those entrepreneurs that they know how to keep it ready. So I'm bringing in Ife into my kitchen.
Ladies and gentlemen, today stray bullets will be flying up and down all over the place. If he catches you like this, hold it. Slay kings and slay queens on social media, before you buy shoes, bags, and kayamata, do you have health insurance?
Drum rolls. I like those drum rolls. You just have to keep coming. Yay! Hi, Fair.
Hello.
Trust it.
It's so nice to be
Hi,
here.
How are you?
Meet you very
it's
well.
good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Thank you so much for dropping by. I know what they're looking at. Ah, she's cute with the low cut. So usually they say when a woman cuts her hair,
yes,
it's because she wants to start out fresh. What are you starting out fresh from?
I don't think I was starting that. I was tired of wigs.
What's up with me?
I could not do it anymore.
Because my manager was saying to me, when a woman cuts her hair, she
Yeah.
wants to start life afresh. Say, but you've cut your hair several times.
Exactly. How many times do you want to start? No, I don't think it was afresh. I was just tired. Like
Okay.
this whole wig styling hair. I had so
You
much
want
work to
something
do,
fresh.
and I was like, you know what? Let's get that out of the way and just
good.
leave the hair.
It's good.
And I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm going back to.
Oh, really?
No.
So I cut mine, and then after a few months, I'm back to weaving and all that again.
Yeah.
So I'm not
So you
sure.
missed it.
Yes, I do. I miss the tightness of the weaving. You know, then I go back to it again.
I don't.
I'll
Every
ask you that
single
next
day
year.
I put water on my hair.
Are you serious? I'm gonna ask you that next year. I'll ask you again next year.
Yeah.
So welcome to Messy's Menu. Thank you for dropping by.
Thank you for having me.
Before I start, I'm going to say lots of people will be smiling. Yeah. For those of you, I think everybody knows Ife's face now.
Yeah.
Everybody knows his
At this time.
face. So when you started Dang, why didn't you show your face?
Because I was more interested in the message than the person.
What made you finally unveil Ife to every single person? Was it pressure?
No, someone else was going to do it. And I said, no, I'm going to do it myself.
Oh, don't let them take the narrative. Push your narrative yourself.
So I was sent an email and I was told that, I know you now, I'm going to do that. I'm like, okay, no, I'm going to do it myself. So I had to, because I wonder how long I was going to
sustain that. You know, it was
sustain that
just like a brand without a face and it was moving.
But I was loving it.
Oh God, it was moving.
I loved it, but I mean, at the time, also, of course, I needed to start my skincare business. So it was like a right time, but it wasn't when I wanted to, but I had to do it at that time because I got that email. I was like, I'm not going to allow that to happen.
Okay, so before my quiz comes up, let me just quickly add this to what I just asked you. How did your fans or people react when they finally saw your first face?
I think we may have broken the internet a little bit.
I like
when
that
happened.
I like that.
And many of them were excited. Some were like, no, Ife, you don't want the scrutiny, you don't want the gossip blogs, and all of that.
Ife, do you cook?
Not really. Let me just say. I'm ready to know this.
So you don't cook?
I do not cook. I know how to cook. I just don't except like I have to cook.
Okay, so you have a chef then.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm still going to ask the question. Looking at what I have on the table.
Yes.
What do you think we're making?
Okay, I would like to be honest because this is couscous.
You said to me, this is what you said, couscous.
And this is couscous now, so what else? And turkey.
Turkey wings, I heard.
Yes, and it smells good already.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so we are making jollof couscous with turkey wings.
I've never had couscous.
You
Never,
haven't?
ever,
But
ever.
I know it's very healthy. Yes, it's very healthy. Some people actually replace rice. So just before Ife and I start to cook, let's introduce you to our ingredients. Here we have our couscous, black pepper, plum tomato, garlic. We have our seasoning, onion, salt to taste, curry. We have our thyme. We have our diced sausage, and then we have our blended tomato and pepper mix. Not forgetting the most ingredient here, the most important ingredient rather, is our power oil, which is the #1 cooking oil for a healthy family with 0 cholesterol and 0 trans fat. Hey, we also have our grilled turkey here. You ready?
I'm ready.
Girl power, let's go! Let's go.
Okay.
We are going to be making jollof couscous and turkey wings today. Right, Ife, are you ready?
I'm ready.
So this is the drill.
Petrified already.
Oh, you shouldn't be. Pass
Okay.
it over.
Okay,
We'll start
what's
with
the first thing?
With the most important ingredient that we have on the table, which is...
The oil.
Good job, media strategist. Let's go. So we have this. Our pot is already in the...
Should I help with that?
I can try.
Okay.
Good. Good. We have the oil into our Copper Chef cookware. You didn't notice anything about the cookware?
It's nice.
Non-stick,
Yeah.
non-toxic.
The best.
You should have it.
What
You
next?
should try it. So our oil is there, is heating. Then we start from the onion.
Okay.
So you don't know how to cook. I'll tell you what, whenever I'm using onion, I like to sprinkle salt in it because they always say it brings out this fragrance, like this aroma.
Oh.
That's really nice. Yes.
Sprinkle
that's what
salt in
they
the
say.
onions.
I do that a lot.
Okay, let's
so
try
when
that.
it's inside,
Oh, sorry.
you see the thing with salt.
I already put it.
We are all the same. We don't measure it. We don't check it. We just
You have
take
to
it.
wait for your ancestors to explain to you.
How we came about that? I swear.
Stop it now. It's okay now. That's how you use salt.
Okay.
Yes,
so the
I've helped
onion
you to
goes
sprinkle
in.
it.
Thank you. I like to put in the onion when the oil is doing that. Shh.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That sounds.
right. That sound.
Yes.
I'm ready. Bring me in.
Okay.
And then we can have our garlic.
This is the garlic.
We stir. So the good thing about the Copper Chef cookware is it doesn't stick, it doesn't get burnt. Just
nice.
cooks right in time. So we have our garlic in there. After the garlic, our plum tomato goes in.
The tomato,
Yep.
they are whole. So when you put them inside, like you mash them.
Yeah, it gets into the oil and then it like
Oh,
mashes
okay.
down. So we can have that now.
Okay.
It goes in. You see the skin of the tomato is out. So our plum tomato is in. Our pepper can also go in.
Immediately?
While we now close for it to simmer a little.
Immediately.
Yes.
Right now. Okay.
I'm going to. Thank you. Good. We have it. So we let it simmer. Perfect.
Okay.
It's gonna simmer for a few minutes. But while it's doing that,
Stock is in China.
wow. But oh yeah, you can go ahead. Go ahead.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so are you a foodie? Do you like food?
I like food. I'm thinking there are better foodies than I am, but I still like food. I mean, goat's meat especially.
Oh really?
Yeah, everyone knows I love goat's meat.
Okay.
It's a problem for me.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh, and I just had that. You should do lunch, right?
Yeah.
So Ife, what brought about Diary of a Naija Girl? how did you think about that strategy? What came about that name? How was it birthed?
I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a strategy. It was just a hobby. Like, I like to write. Of course, I like to write a lot. I mean, I don't have enough time to do that now, but I used to write a whole lot. And it was more of my opinion because, like I always tell people, I grew up feeling like everybody can speak their minds and everybody is free to do what they want. Then coming out into the real world,
where you're not allowed to showcase.
And I'm hearing that women can't do things. Like the things I say, people are shocked by it. Like, women don't talk like that. Women don't. Oh, okay. I need to not allow that. Yeah. So I started writing and shamelessly writing about myself so that people will not feel shame for their own experiences. You know how they trap women in shame? They make you feel such shame that you can't even express yourself. I get it. And I hated that so much.
Relationships. I noticed that you discuss, you just put it out there.
Everything. Without shame, because that's what they want you to feel, shame.
So when you're in a relationship, the person you're writing about, I noticed also you don't mention names, but you also discuss these relationships.
Yes.
You don't feel like people are counting. Does it bother you?
That's the shame part. Why? Count what? Why should they be counting for yourself
count
now?
The man,
Exactly. Count. And the truth of the matter is that I may even be talking about one person 10 times. Like, you don't know if it's the same person I'm talking about. But people always say, you need to tell people, let people know that it's the same person. Say no. Let them think what they want to think.
So the person you're talking about doesn't have a problem with you talking about
it? No. I mean, so if I'm dating someone, before I put anything out, I always like, come and read this, what do you think? And
second time I'm hearing that today.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, and then they very well are enjoying it. I mean, because the truth is funny most times. Another time when it's serious, it's also the truth.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you said I chose to suppress that shame that you want to give to me. So I'm shamelessly doing this. What else do you have to say?
Like, feel shame. And because I don't want even the narrative to be like, okay, no, if he has come to tell us that she's the same guy she wrote about yesterday was the same guy she wrote about last year, I want them to continue to think so. Because at this time that we're in, the streets are brutal.
Yes, very, 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 very. Which brings me to my next question.
So, yeah, women are going through it.
How do you handle it? The trolling, the judgment,
Yes.
People who don't know you tend to judge your every move, your every right.
I really don't care. I've never cared. No, you understand Yoruba. My mom used to say, "Konitiju." I don't have. If you like, talk from tomorrow. I know myself.
So for the next few minutes, I'm going to be calling Ifeala Initiju.
Yeah, so it's okay. They can talk.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Are you getting the aroma?
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
It's getting there, right? All right. So we get our curry.
Okay.
Our thyme.
Curry and thyme always comes together.
Let's go. So you see the plum tomato.
Oh, okay.
All mashed. Yeah, softened. Blended in properly like they're dating. Okay. Then we have our thyme. We have our curry.
Curry and thyme.
Black pepper can also go in now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, there it goes. What are the ingredients here? Our seasoning, our salt to taste can go in. The diced sausages go in last.
Okay.
So our seasoning can go in now. No, that goes in last.
Oh, okay.
That's last. Salt to taste. I'm also in the WhatsApp group of the Nigerian moms who don't measure salt.
Yes. Don't follow your ancestors.
By looking at what we're making.
Yeah, that was going to work.
Yes. So we have all that in there. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you see, our food is almost ready.
Okay.
Now with the couscous, it's simple. You soak your couscous in water.
Okay.
It swells. Another language for swell, in case you don't get what I mean by swelling, is to buga. It will swell.
Yeah.
And then once it's swollen, you put it that way. And then you can pour it into the sauce that you just made. That brings out the jollof couscous we're talking about. So let's get this in there.
Okay.
Even though we still have more questions for Ife. This goes in. Let it simmer. So, Ife.
Yeah.
You have a skincare line.
Yes.
How do you come about these ideas? How do you... There are young girls out there who do not know how to use that social media tool to their own advantage. they don't understand that it's a tool where you can make money from, it can be a business. How have you gotten this far? What would you have to say to a young girl who wants to be an Ife in a couple of years?
So the skincare started, well, the fragrance started before the skincare. That's fragrance candles and diffusers, which shocked me because I did those first because I love fragrances. Like, I'm so shameless, like, sniff people. When I hug them, I just like,
I smell nice, right?
Like, I can just smell nice. But I always like use style to sniff, like, so I get some when I smell the tiniest thing and I'm spraying my perfume all over the place. So we started with candles and it shocked me because it got out of stock in 2 days. Was it that day or the second day? And everything went off. And so Nigerians actually like candles. I didn't know that. Then COVID came. So we just waited until November 2020 and started the business in full. So while we waited during COVID, I was consulting with chemists abroad and all of that because I realized that the skincare products I was using wasn't really for colored people, you know. Sometimes it's too much, sometimes it's not enough. And we produce melanin so fast that if it's not prescribed in a controlled way, we might not get enough of the products or we might get too much of it. So I started with that consultation and then I started using it on myself. And then
Here we are.
And
the skincare?
Yes, that's the skincare that I'm talking about. The consultation that I'm talking about where we had to talk to a chemist formulator abroad.
Coming up from the candle?
No, the candles we had already moved on from February 2020. We had to went out of stock. COVID happened. We stopped doing it. Then we now started again in November 2020. And from then, February 2021, we started our first skincare product, which was the shower gel. And it's just been surprisingly amazing since then.
So always sold out?
Always.
Always sold out?
Always. Not anymore, because we are scaling the business.
Oh, yes. Okay. So couscous goes in now.
Okay.
Yes. We have to stir. So you see, we're good to go.
Almost done.
Almost done.
But the couscous looks like it's soft already.
Yes, it is. You know, we soaked it in water. We soak it in water. In the process of bougaing, it gets soft. So we're going to let that simmer for a while.
Like how many minutes?
Maybe 2.
Okay.
Then we can taste.
We're not going to put this in there.
No, we're going to eat it. It's like a side.
Just like this.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're in your 30s?
Yes, I'm 39.
Oh, great.
Thank you.
Married?
No.
Online in-laws, don't they bother you?
Oh, they do.
So Ife, as they know her, people call her Diary of a Naija Girl. Ife is one of the realest people I've met. You know, so I wanted her here because on her page, you know, she started off her page with this as this faceless person, and then she still had this followership, and then she had no choice. According to her, she had to unveil herself. And then on her page, she discusses like her relationships, her interactions. You know, she's very open about stuff that happened to her. And then some things she said really caught my fancy. Like when she says, "Oh, you want to shame me? I'll tell my story before you give me a story." And that's one thing that I always say, you know, learn to give your own narrative. Don't let people tell your story for you, because when they do, they own the narrative. So I like that angle that she comes from, or that she sees life from. I really liked it.
And it's so heartwarming, if we're being honest, how the Dan community will be like, so if I announce a breakup and say, "Oh, my heart is broken," oh no, everybody's heart will be broken together. And you start getting messages, "I'm praying with you. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, I'm crying." So the next one they'll say, "Don't tell us, please don't break our heart. We don't want to know." And then the next thing they ask him, "If you're offer," I'm like, "What do you even want?" You don't want to know today, the next day. But I mean, it's really, for people who are sincere, it's very heartwarming. And you know, I'm not going to give them anything for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just not to break
their hearts.
Yeah.
Okay, so our jollof couscous is ready. If you and I are going to be testing while we ask her many more questions. Stay with us. So, it's ready.
I see that.
Let's dance. What a dance.
Hello, spray. What? Did I shock you? Do you know to pray before you eat? You don't pray before you eat.
This is good. This is the second time. You know, every single move you see here, I wouldn't say it's intentional, but it's okay for us to trigger you, to show us that aspect of you that we don't know.
Okay.
Let's pray.
Let's make it simple. Thank you for this food, oh Lord. Bless this food, oh Lord, for Christ's sake. Amen. Okay, let's go.
Don't act like you don't know I'm looking at you.
You're looking at me?
I am looking at you. I was going to say, let's dance through. And I was going to say, oh, speaking of dance, I hear you dance so well.
Please don't mind people, though. There's certain, I'm not a professional dancer, but I put it on my page because I did a dance video and just, try to.
Okay, here we go. High five, girl.
You did all right. You did all right.
Yeah.
You did all right.
I know. Yes. This is good. Right? It's good. How's this?
Surprisingly better than I thought it would be. Yeah.
I knew it was going to taste good.
Yeah.
Where are you bringing that to? What's that? Look! Do you even know how it was produced?
Madam, we know things are hard. But it is our people that say health is wealth. Don't compromise on quality.
JD!
Oh, I know there's a reason why we are friends.
Use power oil. It is triple filtered. It contains omega-6 and omega-9. It's fortified with vitamin A. Plus, it comes in different packs and sizes, so you can afford it without breaking the bank.
My people know the importance of making the right choice.
What is the three things you would say to any Nigerian person or a woman who wants to go into business?
Do you mean in the social media sphere or just generally?
Yes, social media sphere.
I feel like people don't take advantage enough of the platform that they have. I think that girls are more interested in follows and likes. And I'm sorry, I don't understand it. I mean, what does that translate to at the end of the day for you? It's nice to feel like people like you or people like to hear from you, but then what do you go home to? So I think for people should see how they can transform what they are putting out there to people and see how they can make that into a business that will transcend social media.
Yeah.
Remember, we're not only doing business for the people who follow us, but to be able to let those ones be our mouthpiece out there.
What you're doing.
So the first thing you must do, make sure your product is quality. Because if it's not quality, it will fizzle out so fast. No matter how much people like you, they will not buy something bad twice. They'll buy it once, but they won't buy it again. So I think that's the first thing, make sure your product is good. Remember, I don't say make sure it's perfect. It can't be perfect. Because as soon as you start a business, you grow from there. So yes, good product first. Second is that you must be genuine with your intention. What's my intention? Why am I doing this? People can smell fakeness from far away. It doesn't mean they won't like you, but they can smell it when you're not genuine. So be genuine with your followers or community, whatever you have, and make sure that they see through you. It's so easy to sell anything when people see that you're genuine. I think it's one of the easiest things. The third one is to hire people. You can't do everything yourself. I know you want to make all the money at once, but if you want a business that will outgrow you, your kids, and that's kind of business I'm talking about now, you have to hire people to do the job that you cannot do yourself. That's very, very important.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you have a PVC?
Of course, I don't joke.
Have you voted before?
No, never.
This is
but I
your
have my
first
PVC.
time?
Yes.
You
my
will
first
vote this time?
Yeah. I feel like if I don't vote, there'll be problems. I have to. It's something I have to do.
So where do we see Dang in the next 5 years?
Dang in the next 5 years, hopefully, all over Africa, baby products, and makeup.
Oh, makeup now?
Yes.
Like money, Ife. I'm rolling with you. We'll still have Ife in the kitchen. We'll be back. Okay, so we're not letting Dara of a Naija Girl go without some gifts from our sponsors and partners. So Kotsi Power Oil, the #1 cooking oil for a good heart.
Thank you.
Giving you this. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Thank
Love
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Power Oil.
And Kotsi, another of our sponsors, ShopX TV. They are the best suppliers, the #1 suppliers when it comes to products that have to do with kitchen, lifestyle, and fitness.
Nice.
They're giving you the Nutri Bullets.
Thank you.
900 for your smoothies, your desserts. I mean, it's powerful. It's an all-powerful blender. You should try it. And thank me later.
Can't wait to use it.
Thank you for coming on Mrs. Menu.
Thank you for having me.
To Mrs. Menu,
Okay.
we're giving you this so you can cook and cook.
Okay.
We're also giving you a basket hamper. But you have like the essentials you need in your kitchen, just in case you change your mind and you want to go in there.
Yeah.
Kotsi Rubelite Cosmetics, we're giving you a pack of like a foundation, makeup foundation, every single thing you need to draw that brow and have your face done.
Thank you.
Kotsi Trendy Cakes, we're giving you our Mrs. Menu cake.
Oh,
We love
thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
Means a lot.
It was a good time.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the end of the season. See you guys again next season. We had so much fun. Ife is still in the building. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned, you loved this season of Mrs. Menu. See you guys again on Mrs. Menu season 4. Cheers. Love you, girl. Bye. So the season is over. I'm extremely excited. I can't go without saying thank you. Thank you so much, Power Oil. You guys are the #1 cooking oil. You guys are #1 when it comes to health, when it comes to family. Thank you so much for partnering with me. Thank you so much for going on this journey with me. I appreciate you guys. And hey, indeed, you are #1. No cholesterol, no trans fat. And thank you so much, ShopX TV, the #1 suppliers when it comes to products that has to do with kitchen, lifestyle, and fitness. You guys rock. Thank you so much for giving us awesome cookwares. The Wonder Cooker was beautiful. The air fryer, your bullets. Thank you so much for being a part of Mrs. Menu. I cannot wait to partner with you again. Thank you guys so much. I love you big. Thank you.